We what?
We get to visiting and then we forget and then we're like, oh yeah, we need to go live.
We have a job to do. We were just visiting.
We do it all the time. I think it's hilarious. I'm just like, oh yeah, oh wait, showtime.
I gotta go.
And you've seen what I did, but I have. Everybody who watches me will know I have a new mouse because I can't get a mouse to work for my life. And there's a stinking button on here, which is a back button. So I just totally left you. We're okay, y'all. We're professionals.
Yeah, that's right. Well, at least you are. Of me.
Oh, Lord.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour. My name is Teri Lightsey, and I have my friend Lindy from Taterbuggin back with me.
I'm so happy to be here. There's your toy.
There's my toy boy. He's like, and the dogs. See, now we didn't do this when we were sitting here visiting. Oh, my
He knows how to do it. He's going to make an entrance.
Of course, because I can hear a delivery truck and everything. Goodness gracious, huh? Anyway, I know, you know, just let's make it all interesting. So anyhow, welcome to Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour. I try not to interrupt Lindy. The dogs don't really care, but I try not to interrupt Lindy. So what I do is I pop your name right up here on the screen. So hi, Mary Casey.
Hey, Mary.
And Cindy. And
gotta have our Cindy.
Oh, Cindy's like one of the first ones on here, you know.
Oh, yes.
And Donna. So welcome. Excuse me. And then like usual, at the end of Creative Hour, every Saturday, Decoupage Queen gives away a goodie bag full of Decoupage Queen rice papers. All you need to do is make sure you're following Taterbuggin and make sure you're following Decoupage Queen. And I do always say this now, please make sure that you are following because unfortunately, the book's doing this funny thing and you may watch her every day and not even realize it and have been unfollowed. So just please take a look. And once you've done that, just let me know. We'll get your name on the wheel. And then at the end of Creative Hour, we'll pick a winner live. Just another PSA. I know a lot of you who are used to watching Lindy watch her in portrait. We asked her to turn her screen today. So if you want to turn your device, you can, and then your screen will fill up. But if not, that's why we're little today. So I don't know. We've got a circus going on behind me. But if you're ready, I'll get off of here and stop the circus.
I'm ready, and I'm going to turn everybody down here because you don't need to see me. You need to see all of this.
All righty, let's do that.
All right, let me see if I can get y'all a good view, or at least a better view of what I'm doing today. Teri, thank you for having me back, by the way. I love being here.
I love when you're here. And it seems like, you know, it's forever in between visits. So we need to fix that. We do.
It's like every other month, I think, but that's not enough for me.
Me neither.
I'm going to show y'all I got this, of course, from Decoupage Queen. This is from, correct me if I'm wrong, Teri, Snip Art.
Snip Art, yeah.
Yes, and it is called Bookworm. So we're going to make, and y'all know me, I've been doing junk journaling and it's all been about the paper crafting for the most part. But how beautiful will this be to house a journal or whatever
Ooh.
treasures that you might want to put in it? And Terry, I didn't tell you this. The last time I did a snip art was the pocket watch. And I
Yes,
chose to
I do.
put it
And I remember I was so excited that you did that because that particular one intimidates a lot of people to put together.
well, silly me thought, oh, I'll just do it. I'll do it live so everybody can see how to put it together. I was sweating, Terry. You remember? I was
Yeah,
sweating.
but
So
you pulled it off. You pulled it off wonderfully, by the way.
it got done, didn't it? It really did. And it was not that hard. I was making it harder than it should have been. But so today I opened this up for the first time. I thought, you know what, Lindy, you better test it out. This is so easy to put together, and I'll show you.
You did a trial run.
Yeah, I did a trial run just for y'all so I can see. It's just a matte medium I'm gonna put on here because we are gonna showcase one of the beautiful Decoupage Queen papers, of course. Terry and I were talking before I went live about the fall reveal, the new fall line.
Yes.
Oh, did y'all watch yesterday? Because if you didn't, you need to. Oh, the papers are so gorgeous. There are Halloween, there are music sheets, there are florals, there are birds. It has everything I love.
And I was telling the girls yesterday, I was like, finally, it's out because I have been wanting to start like some Halloween and some fall, but I'm like, I want to use the papers, but I can't. But I want to, but I can't.
They made you hold off, Terry.
Yes, it's
Okay.
so unfair sometimes. I tell you.
Oh, I know, I know. And you know what? Before I get crazy, I see a mistake already. I want to go on and cut off the white. I can, oh my goodness, is that mine? Can y'all hear that?
No.
Okay, good. My Ring doorbell just went off on my phone. I had it muted. Mr. T is out there painting the side of the house. So it goes off.
You dare apologize when I just had the circus come through my house, the Ring doorbell, the dogs, people.
It's just life, right? We're just like living our lives here.
But
This
honestly,
paper, y'all.
we're honestly sitting here together, and it was quiet as can be, and
Oh
we're
yeah,
just chatting it up.
that's how it goes, though. That's
Of
how it
course.
goes around our house too. Never fails. The dogs start barking, or it's time for Chris to go to work, and he's coming to say goodbye, and he forgets I'm live or something. This beautiful paper. Let me turn it around so you can see it the way it's supposed to be. This is called Camellia. And I just think it's stunning. And I've been waiting till I'm here with Terry to use this. And I think it's so beautiful. And it's this one I don't find to be seasonal. You can leave this out year round.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm just gonna gently I don't want to sand too hard, but we want to sand these edges. And if you watch me regularly, you know I don't waste anything. So I'll save the rest of the paper. I'm sure it will come in handy in some of my mixed media.
Bernice, the rice paper that I used, I'm thinking you're talking about the new roses that released yesterday. That's Isabella.
Oh, it's so beautiful. That was one of my absolute favorites too.
Mine too. Oh.
Well, how is everybody doing today? Hey, Ashley.
They are doing all the things. They always are amazing. They come on here, support us, sprinkle us out.
Yes.
I love it.
I love our people.
Yes.
I'm going a little gentler here.
So I'll tell you, I was watching Mr. T on the mystery box, the cooking mystery box challenge.
Yes. Uh-huh.
get a kick out of him when he's cooking, because I always just think to myself, remember how I teased you that day, and you send out your telegrams and you say like, Mr. T's cooking for us or something or another, and I said, no, he does not. He I can't have any. He's not cooking for us.
You should say that. I know that's not fair. Y'all, last night's dinner was so good.
Oh.
That chicken bacon ranch spaghetti.
Oh.
And I didn't have room for my salad, so I just ate my salad for lunch today. But yeah, that was a keeper. I need to post the recipe.
But yeah, I just get a kick, and then when I don't know. I mean, I know it's silly, but every time I see him, I think of my pizza box. That's the first thought that comes to mind is my pizza box. It's just so.
Can y'all believe he shipped Harry her auction items in a pizza box?
It was the best ever, y'all. It was the best.
He's a stinker. You never know. Once y'all order something, it's in his hands. I may have to make it, but so it's all him after that. And sometimes he's so fast at shipping, I don't get to. Sometimes I'll say, hey, I was gonna put a note in that. And, oh well, it's gone already.
Oh my goodness. But you remember I told you I was so mad. I thinking I stuffed my pizza in my mailbox. I was like, these doggone DoorDash folks, they've lost their minds.
Why would they put my pizza in my mail slot?
I was like, oh, it's gonna be so yucky in there.
All piled over onto one side. All your pepperonis would have fallen.
And the cheese. Oh
yes.
gosh.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Katie George says, one day I'm going to make that Ring doorbell go off when he's cooking.
There you go. There you go. And you just visit us and have some supper with us. And who said that?
Katie George.
Oh yeah, Katie's just an hour away. She could do it. She's just down in North Mississippi, and we're in we're in the just north of Memphis here. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a minute.
Bobby, how can I find Teri's page so that Teri? I'm just Teri Lightsey. I craft right under my page.
Yes, and I was talking to. This is one of the things that made us late, but Teri is so incredibly talented, and I've told her in comments, but I had to tell her to her face. It's like I look at the things that she creates and the links that she goes, to make it so finished and beautiful, and she always inspires me. So if you don't follow her, you need to. I'm putting out a little 24 karat liquid pixie dust because I think that'll really go well with this piece, this paper. Trying to find my words, and I'm just going to use my Piccola. And that'll give color. This time
every time I see you use that color, that one, and what's the one that has penny or something? It's
New penny.
Yes, that one. When I see you use those two, I always
I also love that Prosecco. It's one of the newer ones. Oh, it's really nice.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Oh, girl, I'm gonna show you Prosecco. It's just and Prosecco will it will mix with any other pixie color. It's kind of like white sand does, and just give it a whole new look. It'll be it's I don't want to say transparent enough, but it does pair well with other colors to turn them into a.
So those are like my favorites. I use a lot of like chameleon gold and because it just gives that little beautiful mix with it.
It really does something. And I was seeing the gold and the camellias here, and I just thought, wow, that would be so pretty with it.
Marilyn Smith says, I missed something. What is the surface you are using?
The surface I'm using is actually I got it from Decoupage Queen. Look at that mess I'm making there. Let me put a paper towel under that just for right now. It won't hurt my plate, but I just don't want to get it all inside this box. I got this piece. It's Snip Art, and it's from Decoupage Queen. You can get it there, and I checked yesterday, and they were still in stock. So, it's called Bookworm, and when I assemble it, you'll see it's going to make the prettiest book. And we're not through with the cover yet. I'm letting it just kind of dry a little bit first while I put this on. And then we're going to assemble it once. Well, you know what? We'll assemble it and then I'll do the final step, I believe. That'll be the best way to go. And look, this is its little closure. It's got a little lock.
Isn't it the cutest? I love
It is
stuff like that.
so. I do too. I do too. I just think it's adorable, and it's functional. It keeps the book closed. So, anyway, we're gonna see if I can do this piece justice. I hope. And so I saw it. I just envisioned it with it. I think Teri actually, the last one I did. I did not get my order quite in time. It came like the day after, which was this. So I've been waiting since like the day after we did the last one to do this project. I've been so excited about it. I got just the right amount out. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna hit that with a little heat. Oh, Sandy, thank you. Karen, I hope I can pull it off. Oh, good, Stephanie. So I'm like all big, huh? On your TV.
Yes, when you go to your TV or you go to your computer, it automatically is in landscape, so it automatically fills up the screen.
Fits perfectly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, Cheryl Gardner says that she has a real lock like that.
Do you? Well, good. You know what? I need to paint that little lock real quick. I sure do. I'll do that here in just a second. This does not take. Yeah, we're doing good. Okay. Let me put a little bit more paint out. We're gonna go on and paint our little lock while we're thinking.
Liz Zellen says, Lindy, you could make a phone book look beautiful.
Oh my goodness, you're so sweet. Thank you for saying that. I now know that Liz is crafting with Nani. Last night I did not. I was not making the connection. So now I know, Liz. Okay, I got a little bit carried away with that. Oh, get a paper towel and let's wipe off some of that excess. And we've got our little lock. I'll probably end up painting the whole thing, obviously, so it'll look like a real lock. I got a little carried away with the amount of paint I put on it. Okay.
Aren't you guys happy I have a quiet keyboard now? Well, you guys are amazing. It always amazes me on Saturdays how our friends show up and do all the things, but my fingers are over here.
Yeah, you're doing the hard work for these. You do the hard work because you're over there entering names. Am I right?
Yes, I am.
Yes. And y'all, listen, get in on that drawing. I tell this every time. I won the Decoupage Queen gift basket when I went to the Sparkle Retreat in 22. It is full of goodies that you are going to enjoy so much. So get your name in.
Yes.
Okay.
You never know. I might throw in one of the new prints.
Ooh. Oh my goodness, y'all, they're so beautiful. They're beautiful. Okay, so this is the front, and this is the way it's going to be oriented. And I just need to get my little bitty 10-hole scissors out here and trim this up just a smidge. I was just waiting for it to get dry so I didn't tear it. Because that's the closure right there. That little slot is where it will close. So I'm going to a pair of teeny tiny scissors helps. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to try the fine line crackle. I think I've only done it live one time, but I love it so much. And so Y'all hold your tongue just right. Cross your fingers. Let's see if I can do this. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna let me grab a fresh, just little dry chip brush to put this on. See how this goes. These are just those little cheapies. I'll use these types for mediums, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so Teri, if I start to do anything drastically wrong, yell at me. She is a master at these beautiful mediums. So I just kind of put on a thin coat, right?
Yes. Well, the the amount that you put on is pretty much how you're going to see your crackle. So
Okay.
it thin or thicker in places is not going to hurt. But I talked to Lindy through this before we were live, and so I'll just let you all know fine line crackle is from Pintart, but it is so fine line starts with an F. I always say the way to remember this is fine line is finicky. And the reason why we say that is because of all of the crackles that we have at Pintart, fine line is finicky in the way that it does not like any water-based products. So once you start with step one, from that point on, no water-based products, no baby wipes, no Duraclear, no antiquing gels, nothing like that until it is sealed, and it needs to be sealed with a solvent-based varnish. If you don't seal any of the crackles, crackle by nature will continue to crack, and then it'll look really crummy after a while. So yeah, so Deborah Wallman says, I think fine line is my favorite.
I think it's, when done right, it's just gorgeous. It really is. And I just really hope I don't wreck this project, because I have had a vision for this piece, like I said, for probably 6 weeks now. And I want it to look nice.
It'll be beautiful.
With your tutelage, hopefully it will. I'm going to get some of the, I was telling Teri, I'm going to get some of the varnish that she recommends from Decoupage Queen after this live.
Yeah.
So this will not be sealed today, but I will order that and get it on its way here.
Well, Michelle, I use Pintart solvent-based varnish, and there is a matte, there is a glossy, and there is a antiquing. But as long as you have a solvent-based varnish, whether Pintart or not, you can use it. You just don't want to use the Polyvine or anything like that. Anything water is gonna make this gum up and get really yucky. It's gonna yellow. It's gonna get gummy. I will tell you that on the Decoupage and Mixed Media group, we have a PDF that you can download that is all the ins and outs of fine line.
Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know that.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then also on the Royal Courts, which is another bit company, it's the umbrella, another one that Teresa owns. She does Pintart 101s. So she has a 101 on fine line crackle that you can find on the Royal Court. And the purpose of the Pintart 101s is that she will have gone through every product that we carry in the US for Pintart. So I think she's on like volume 25 or 26.
Oh my goodness.
It happened Saturday morning. So she did one this morning, and it's 7 o'clock my time. So what is that? 10 o'clock Eastern?
Oh my goodness. That's early. Okay, now what I want to do here is, while I don't want to just totally, I'm going to let that alone for a minute. Now I need to remind myself of how this goes, because I want to paint the outside. So this is going to be this will be right here.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to paint it.
The bendy parts will be your rounding, your corners.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
no, Katie, you cannot. You cannot. So no water-based products. So no, you can't seal with that.
Hello, Jimmy Lou.
And even to the case where I'm telling y'all, you don't even want to use baby wipes. So if like Lindy was like, oh no, I don't want any of this here. You need to just grab some paper towel and wipe it off.
See, those are the tips that we need to know. We really need to know when we're using these products.
So I say it's finicky. It's the only one, but oh my goodness, it's my favorite because it's gorgeous. When it's done, it's gorgeous.
Yes, it really is so beautiful. So I hope I can get it right on this one. I think I was trying to remember what I did fine line on before when I was live, and I can't remember right now, but I think it turned out pretty good. I mean, it was my first try at it, but
Tony, are you talking about the paint? Tony McGee says, what is that product you're putting on the board?
this is Paint Pixie Liquid Pixie Dust in 24 karat.
Beautiful.
Hey, Tammy. Yeah, that's what I'm using. It's these metallics. The coverage is, one coat. Metallics can tend to be transparent, but I do love the liquid pixie dust because they go on in one coat for the most part.
It's beautiful.
So that will match. There's the front part. Let's do these other two little pieces.
Donna Bonin says, I made that mistake using a baby wipe. Big no.
Yeah.
Yes, big no. Because what happens, Lindy, is if you get any water, even if you have water on your hands, or if your hands are sweaty, it'll stick.
Ew.
Yeah.
So it's gummy. Okay.
Yes.
I'm checking to see. So I did that side. This is going to be like this. Is that right? So I'll need to paint this side. We'll see when I put it together. I should have marked front and back. But the thing is, I wasn't going to make y'all sit through it. But the thing is, I'll probably paint it this color on the inside too. In fact, I probably just ought to go on and do that, and then it's finished on the inside as well. I may just
I
do
never rush you. I like spending time with you. So
that's
you
what
do,
I think
you do what you do what you want to do, ma'am.
You don't ever hold me to a time frame, and I
do not.
So that's what we'll do. We'll do the inside too. We'll just paint both sides, and then it'll be all finished by the time we're done. But these little pieces will just lock together, and I'll probably put a little B7000, right, Teri, maybe to hold it good in place.
Yeah, that would work great. Yeah.
And
Sharon. Sorry, Sharon, if I messed this up. Sharon Hagerich says, Lindy, what are you making?
I am making a book. It's going to be a book. It is a kit that is in the on the Decoupage Queen site. It's by Snip Art. So it's wood. It's actually wood. So we're just using the liquid pixie dust to give it. I've got my pretty Decoupage Queen paper. That's Camellia. We've got our first step of crackle on it. The component 1 for the fine line. I'm leaving it alone right now while I do this painting, and that'll give it a little time to just dry some more. We'll see if we need to heat it up. But it just,
and I will tell you, Lindy, we never have this luxury because we are doing live, so we do need to always accelerate drying times with our heat gun. However, I would like for you to try using the fine line and letting step 1 dry naturally, and then letting step 2 dry naturally. And then when when it's done, kind of hitting it with the heat gun just a little bit, and tell me what you think. Because the cracks
I've been wanting to do that.
The cracks are different, and you'll fall in love even more with fine line. It's just a little different when you do let them go naturally. And I always say personally, it's my favorite to let them go naturally.
And it stands to reason. It really does. That it would look better that way, not sped up and with heat.
Yes.
So I do want to do that, and I'm going to try that on just a personal project.
Unfortunately, we don't. We always. We need to We need to speed it up a little bit,
We have
but
to
yeah.
speed it up through the magic of television.
Exactly right. But yeah, and then when you do that though, when step 2 is dry, you will probably look and go, wait a minute, she's telling me stories. No, just take the little heat gun and just kind of brush over it really quickly, and then
And
you'll
it'll
see.
do the magic will happen.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to try that on a bottle. You know it?
Katie says, is it quick drying? It really depends on what you're putting it on, and of course how much you're putting on.
Yeah,
but I can see
coat.
Yeah, but you see that step 1 goes on white. So when it goes transparent, it's ready for step 2, and you can tell it's already pretty transparent on on Lindy's.
I can just see little bits of the white left. So when you would you suggest step 1 leave it overnight or 2 hours?
I probably like a couple hours,
Okay, so
whenever it no, well, especially with now as hot as it is, well, at least here in California, a couple hours and it's ready to go. Might even be an hour here, So it
can
just
you
depends.
sit it out in the sun to let it dry?
I've never tried that. I've never tried it. Maybe not direct sunlight. Maybe like kind of keep it. Maybe put it on my porch. With just because I worry that if it will yellow, when sun hits.
That's what I wondered. And plus, it could be a humid day. If a humid day, that's not good for it.
No.
So, yeah, just things, things I think about. Y'all don't have to, when you're creating at home, you're not on a time frame. So it's helpful information for you.
Jade, when can you buy the new fall stuff? So Decoupage Queen always gives our retailers the first week. So we give the retailers the exclusive the first week. So you will not be able to get the new fall papers on Decoupage Queen or TH Decor until the 16th.
16th, okay.
Yeah, so go to your favorite retailer because they have them now.
There you go. So when you put more of the white on a project, you get more crackles than if you were to put less. What do you say, Teri?
Yeah, it does. It really depends on how much you're putting down. Yes. So obviously, if you don't have much product there, then it's not going to have very, very many cracks. No. Jill says it doesn't yellow if you put it in the sunlight.
Okay. What is the cover called and where did you get it? This book is called Bookworm, and I got it on the Decoupage Queen website under Snip Art.
Snip Art, yes.
All right, let's see. Now, I just want to see if this is, it's barely even tacky, so maybe I can turn this over and give this a quick coat. But I'm going to kind of be gentle with this. I want to be a little gentle. Like that.
There you go. Perfect.
I just don't want it to sit flat on this glass. And I put that brush right in that water, didn't I?
So, Bernice, I'll put a link in for you to go in to find a Decoupage Queen retailer near you. And what you have to do is just put in your zip code, and then it'll give you all the retailers. And then if there's a brick and mortar near you, so you can actually go in and pick it up, you can do that too. So here you go.
That's good. They really are beautiful, and they can look at them on the. They look at them on the Decoupage Queen site?
No, they're not even able to view them until the 16th.
You need to go to Teri's page and watch her video from yesterday. Watch it on replay. That's what I did. I got to watch it last night. And that's where you'll see all of the new papers.
All the new papers. Get a little background. When are the new papers available for sale? That's what we're just talking about. So they are available now at your favorite retailer and they will not be on the website for Decoupage Queen or TH Decor until the 16th, because we always give our retailers the exclusive.
And y'all showed new stencils as well.
Oh, yes, we did.
So there's lots more than just the new papers, y'all. So you have to check it all out.
Okay, Perkins, thank you. We'll get your name on the wheel.
Claire. All right. Inside of the book's about
You're welcome,
done.
Claire. And then yesterday we had 2 winners, Lindy. Did you see that?
I
The
saw you
winner?
about to spin the wheel, and then I can't remember what happened, but I had
Oh, life happened. Probably the
Life?
ring or bark.
life tends to happen a lot. So you had 2 winners?
2 winners. So during the birthday, Decoupage Queen's 4th birthday, we had a scavenger hunt, and all of our friends had to go and collect words. And then if they collected all the words, they emailed me. And yesterday we picked 2 winners to win the full collection of A4 fall rice papers. Yes. And DQ swag. So like the apron you're wearing, the t-shirt, water bottle stencil. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow. How did I miss that? I love a scavenger hunt.
I know, isn't it really? And then what was funny is Yvetta and Yvetta is Dainty and the Queen. She's the one who designs that line, and she's also the creative director for Decoupage Queen. When we were picking out the words, we figured it had to be something nobody would know, because, we don't want to make it obvious and then somebody doesn't even need to watch. They just, oh, I know what they're doing. So we were like, okay, we'll get foods at a party. So by the time we realized it, everybody was like, golly, you all must have been hungry when you were thinking up these words. And we were like, no.
That's so great.
No, we were just trying to be creative, and instead everybody thought we were starving. And it was cute because somebody, I guess Teresa didn't Teresa didn't even know the words. And so somebody came in and said, okay, what's on the menu for today? And she thought, what kind of comment? What is that? What does that mean? What's on the menu? And then when she seen the word, she went, oh, I get it.
So where did they have to go to look for the words? I'm trying to figure this out in my head.
So can you see your screen right now?
Uh-huh.
Where you are. So you see right now where it says Denise Fortune followed and sharing. So what we did was we popped up words. We popped up the scavenger hunt words on the screen like that.
Oh.
So
I got you.
They didn't know when it was going to happen. They didn't know if it was the beginning, the end, so they had to watch, and it only came up one time.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah. So we've done it one other time besides the birthday, and it was a lot of fun then. So we did it again.
Love it when it's games like that.
I know, me too. It just makes it a little, a little fun.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing like watching paint dry. Now see, this is how it's gonna look, y'all. This will be the book.
I love it.
And we've got the back, we've got the inside, and you know what, Terry? I think I probably ought to put it together before I do this. Should I? Before I do the second coat? What's your suggestion?
I mean, well, once you put the second coat on, it will need to dry again. So do you need to, is there anything else that you'll be doing as far as with it flat, or do you need it to be together to keep on going? Because it's not going to hurt it if you put it together, but it's not going to hurt it
if you don't.
If you don't.
I'll just really the only other thing I'll do is wax it, I believe. And
Yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah.
actually have a key that I thought I would add since I have a lock. You know, I might add a key down here.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time I put the dark wax on, hopefully it'll look kind of like this antique key.
Oh, I love it.
And let me just, I'm going to use my finger here. We're just going to do the other side of this lock, and it'll be dry when I'm ready.
Everybody's saying this is going to be gorgeous.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. In my head, it's going to be so pretty, but sometimes it doesn't turn out that way. Okay. I think I will just leave it flat to do the second one. I've got to dry it anyway, right? So let's.
I know that color, isn't it? It's perfect. They love that paint color. It's beautiful.
It just goes so well with this paper, I think. So now let me get another brush out.
Oh, Anita Shoop says she's so glad you're doing this because she has a couple of these and wasn't sure how to put them together.
Oh, Anita, I'm so glad. I'll show you how I sat down with Mr. T earlier today to make sure I could do it.
Oh, there's Teresa Renee.
Teresa, have your ears been burning? Those new papers. Oh, and your birds, your ravens, and your roses. I can just go on and on. The papers are gorgeous.
Yep. I say she continues to just blow it out of the park, I tell ya.
Well, and Teri and I were saying, you know, I paint, not as much as I used to, but it's a part of your soul that you're putting out there when you paint something. And to have it used in a beautiful paper like that has always been a dream of mine. I just think that you're a phenomenal artist.
She says, "Aw, thank you."
All the truth. All the truth.
I told on you, Teresa. I told her how when your birds came out the first time, you were just kind of like, okay, here's the birds, and moved right over it because you felt so vulnerable. But this time it was,
it's easier that second time, but boy, that first time you're putting your heart out there for people to, you know, you never know. You just never know.
That word, right? Judge. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Judge. Okay. There's number 2 step. We're gonna do it.
She said it is a very vulnerable feeling.
It certainly is. Back before I did lives and I was just local here, to take my portfolio or to take some of my work to a local restaurant or gift shop and say, here, is this good enough for your establishment? It's hard, you know, because you run that risk of, no, we don't really, not our thing. And it's crushing.
Miss Bernice, I did put the link in. There isn't a direct link for the Isabella paper. There's a link for you to put your zip code in to find a retailer near you. So that was the link that I put in. It's to find a retailer near you, my friend. Darla says, no judgment. We love your work, Teresa. Yep.
So sweet. Yes.
The Vintage Pebble says, hey, sweet sister.
Well, there's Stephanie. Hello, girl. We got to meet each other in person in Kentucky at Dina's retreat recently.
Oh, how cool.
Yes, it was so much fun. So, yeah, she's a firecracker in the best way. Oh, Gail, you don't have any retailers near you.
Miss Gail, even if you don't have a retailer near you, there's a handful of them on you can get order on the internet. So
I love your guts.
I love that.
See, Teri, let me tell you this. I don't know if you heard this story, but we were all having lunch that Saturday, and my husband called her Jennifer. And so I was like, no, that's Stephanie. Well, when she hit the stage after that, had the microphone and everything, she gave him his new name. And
Uh-oh.
it's Spud Muffin.
That's perfect for him.
It has stuck. Dina sent him a t-shirt. He had to wear it last night.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, that's what you get for calling Stephanie Jennifer.
Stephanie, that's perfect. Spud Muffin. Spud.
Oh, me. Oh, wow, that feels dry. Oh, wait, little sticky. Now, my hands weren't wet, y'all. Don't. It's okay. I'm staying away from water, I promise. And I have used how many brushes so far? I've used 4 brushes so far, just to be careful. I need this to come out pretty.
Stephanie said Jennifer named him Spud Muffin.
That's right, Jennifer. She was channeling her inner Jennifer. Yep, that's how it went down, Stephanie. He earned that.
That's awesome.
And the funny thing
next time
is,
he's on cooking, I'm gonna have to say hi to say hi to Spud Muffin.
Gotta do it. The funny thing was, Stephanie was saying that all of her life, people have called her Jennifer inadvertently. She said she doesn't know why. I don't see it. She's Stephanie.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, does she look like Jennifer? Like,
I don't think
like an
so.
actress or anything named Jennifer? Like, because I don't relate the two names, Jennifer and Stephanie.
I don't either. I don't know. I found that really interesting because she's just Stephanie to me, you know. Yeah, Steph, he proudly wore his Spud Muffin shirt. He sure did.
Yeah, Liz said he looked so cute in his shirt yesterday.
I thought that was so fun. It's, you know, stuff like that is so fun. We've both got a good. We can laugh at ourselves very easily around here. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Isn't that funny, Stephanie? I don't get it. Y'all, I'm seeing the little crackles. I can't wait to put the wax on.
Isn't it so satisfying?
It is. It really is. And oh, look how beautiful. I could leave it just like that and it'd be okay, but I want to see those crackles. So we're going to bring those out.
Becky's Whimsy says he got busted yesterday too.
Teri, he did. Let me tell you. I could not believe that man did that.
What did he do?
It's my month to send out the Sparkle mystery boxes. You know?
Oh no, what did he do?
And so, of course, he had to pack them. And he started to talk about, he said, you know, if you're getting one of the Sparkle, I said, don't say anything. They're mystery boxes. What does he do? He kept right on talking.
He spilled the beans?
Well, pretty much so. He pretty much did. And everybody was laughing. It's like, I cannot believe you did that to me. Oh, he totally did. Yeah, he did. I'm telling you what, that man.
What? Oh, wait, stop. What is that?
This is that
bear wax?
Bear?
I thought bear wax was water-based.
Oh, let me see. Hold on. Oh, if it is.
Am I wrong?
Somebody help me. I don't know.
I have it right here. Let me look.
Oh, do you? Okay, good. Oh, I'm so glad you called me.
I could have swore I seen something about bear wax.
The other wax I have is a Paint Pixie dark wax, but I don't know if it's. Let me see.
Teresa. I could have swore there was water in this puppy. And I don't think you can use bear wax for some reason. I'm thinking, you know what would help, Lindy?
What?
If I put my glasses on.
That might help. So let me look at this.
Do you have any of the Pint Art waxes?
I actually don't, but now I do have this Bee's Knees, and it says at the bottom, this is a solvent-based wax.
Then that works.
Okay, so I'm going to try this. This is coffee. It's dark. Okay, Stephanie said I thought Bear was oil-based, but not positive.
I'm not sure either. I for some reason thought that somebody told me before that they used a bear and it did something, but I would just hate for you to do it. And
I
then,
don't want to ruin this. I really don't. Hey,
and
Pat.
doggone it, it doesn't even say on here. Why not?
It doesn't. Yeah. Catherine says it's water based with hard oil per the
Okay,
internet.
that's what.
There we
See,
go.
that's what I thought. I
Thank you
heard.
so much.
I know that I had heard somebody tried bear wax before and it ruined it, but then I thought, well, maybe something else was happening. But okay, woo! Sorry, Lindy.
No,
You told me to
that's
yell
what-
at you.
No, I told Teri, I said, if you see me doing anything wrong, stop me. But since this says solvent based, we're good.
Yes, since it says solvent based. Oh, that's another option too, Lindy. Do you have pigment powders or mica powders?
I do, but I don't know. I don't where to put
Not
my
the
fingers
color.
on them.
Okay. That's another option for you to keep in
So you
mind
can-
for another time. You can also
Okay.
use pigment powders dry, obviously, and put them in the cracks, and it looks gorgeous.
Oh, I'm gonna try that next time. I'm gonna
Yes.
find my. So I can just use this soft brush, right? Wax brush.
Yes, ma'am. You do,
And
and
rub-
that's exactly what you want to do. Yes, soft brush.
Okay.
I know Catherine Kelly goes, saved.
Oh, thank you, Catherine. Now let me just.
Oh, Becky Allen says I messed up a piece with bear wax. Oh, don't you see? And that's the devastating part is when it's like, you know, you see it, the cracks. You're like, yes, this is satisfying, and then you go, oh.
And then you put all this time into it.
Teresa.
What?
Teri, look at what Teresa Renee said. Teri, send her some Pint Art antique paste on me, please.
Oh, Teresa, that's so sweet. Thank you so much.
I absolutely will, Miss Boss Lady.
Oh, that is so sweet of you. Oh my goodness.
So I'll tell you,
Thank you.
those are my absolute favorite is the Umbra and the gold. I don't know what's been happening lately, but I've been liking mixing those both in my fine line, and then of course I use a lot of pigments. But yeah, those are my go-to. Is the Umbra and the gold.
I've got to go back and watch you use it and look at your projects, y'all. This is gorgeous. This
Isn't
really,
it? I can see it. It's so exciting.
it's the look I really wanted. It could be darker, but you know what? It's all right. I see the crackles, and now we know we all know what to use.
Yeah.
So when
and
you're
I
wanting
will
to do
also tell you to come back tomorrow, because when you don't seal it, Lindy, with the solvent based sealer, when you don't seal it, if you come back the next day, you'll also find more cracks. So I always go in and put a little bit more wax or antiquing paste or something. Yep. Oh,
can y'all see that up close? Can you
all
see
those beautiful cracks?
I just love that. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, now let me just assemble this. This is dry, and oh my goodness, that's so pretty.
I
Okay.
know it. I love it.
Let's see.
You know what I'll also do, Lindy, is send you one of the small solvent based varnishes too.
Thank you so much. Y'all are so good to me.
Since you don't have the right, the right stuff to seal it,
Yeah.
seal it. Yeah.
That would be great, and I will absolutely share pictures of it after that too. Okay, so now at this point you've got the little short end. No, it's going to go here. Yeah, like this. This is so simple to put together, y'all. It really is. And this will snap right down in here, and that fits together just like a jigsaw puzzle. And I will go back and glue this, of course, but for now I want you to see it all put together and how easily it goes together. Anita, you are going to want to get yours out now and
yes,
create. She's got 2 of them to do, and I may have to do more of these, Teri. I really love.
I love that you do these. So because like I said, well, and just like this, you know, they look like, oh no, I'm never going to be able to figure out how to put them together. But really, they're so easy.
They really are. They really are. Even that pocket watch that it scared me for a minute, but it was easy once you get the gist of it. I'm going to put a little bit of this.
I remember what happened with the pocket watch that made it a little more challenging for you too was that the paper got in your way when you were doing the little connectors. Remember?
It
so
did.
You needed
That's
to cut
what it
the
was.
Hole. Yeah. Other than that,
So
look, everybody says it's awesome, gorgeous, Lindy. This is beautiful, Lindy.
Oh, I love it, y'all. And so,
oh my goodness.
And I think about like Stephanie Romero, who's on here. She's a book loving girl. Yeah, I know. I didn't even see your comment till I looked up Stephanie. Yeah, she's going to need this. So I obviously don't want to attach this because I'm going to probably put some more wax on it and I need to seal it. But I will probably have a key dangling somehow here. I don't want to take away from this, but I think a key would add to it. But not only is this a beautiful piece of decor, but it's functional, y'all.
It is.
I love that. When it's functional. Hey, Teresa. Jeremiah Dreams. So you can put your books in here. You can put your junk journals in here that you make, your ephemera, your paper pieces, your little, all my little, like my little paper clips that I made could go down in here. All the little things that you've gotten finished. You can do all kinds of things with this.
So Lisa Siegel, to find the book that Lindy's using, you can go on to Decoupage Queen, and on the left-hand side, you go to Snip Art, and then you'll find there's a couple of these little book boxes like this. And
yes.
Then somebody asked the paper name.
This is Camellia.
Sandy. It's Camellia. Decoupage Queen Camellia.
It is beautiful. Just gorgeous. And I've still got this much of that paper left. So I'll use that on something too. This is my jam, Teri. I'm going to have to get on there and order some more of the book and paper. Oh my goodness. I love this so much. Yes.
You know what I always say too is like if you like have that on like a coffee table and you put your remotes or something in there.
Oh yes. Yes, absolutely. Tuck away those things that you don't want sitting out. What size? Let me measure this for you. It is 8 1/4 by. Now I'm going to allow for this. The spine. It's 8 1/4 by 8. It's about as close as it. Yeah.
Gorgeous. I feel so bad that I yelled at you.
Don't you ever feel bad about that. You saved me. What if I had done that?
Like, Lindy!
I would have died. Lindy, stop.
I could have been a little more like, Lindy, hold on a minute, a little more.
No, not with Lindy. You need to grab me by the face.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Jeez. I need to move my screen over here for just a second. Because when I left you, I also took the wheel off. So let's put the wheel back on here.
Because this is where y'all win something.
I know.
That was perfect. Darla, that's a great idea. They collect dice and cards. That would be a beautiful way to house them.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Are they laughing at me because I yelled at you?
No. Stephanie said, with Lindy, you need to yell at her. Get her attention.
But I was just sitting here and I'm just watching and I see you opening it and I was like, oh no, that's weird.
I should have run that product by you before we went live too.
Well, we were a little late, so we're just over here yapping away. So let me bring this on the screen. Look at that, Lindy.
Ooh, look at all those names.
I know.
Thank you for following us.
A little shuffle and good luck.
Who's it gonna be? I love this part.
Teresa Cherry.
Teresa!
Teresa
Congratulations!
Cherry. Congratulations, Teresa. So, Teresa, right here, you can see my email, TERI1R@decoupagequeen.com, and send me your address, and I'll send you out goodie bag.
It's gonna be
Decoupage
good.
Queen rice papers. Congratulations.
Yes,
Aw.
congratulations.
So please, 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 if y'all get the book box and do your own, please share it with us. We have Decoupage Queens and Kings Facebook group. We want to see your creations. Lindy would want to see you recreate this. I mean, we like to love on your guys' pictures and posts and stuff. So please, please, please share it with us. But Lindy, thank you so much. I sorry I yelled at you, but I love you.
You scare me, Teri.
I know. I'm never going back on there with her again. She yells at me.
No, I love you. I love you. Thank you for
too.
having me back. This was
Absolutely.
so much fun.
So everybody, we hope you have a great rest of your weekend. We'll be back here next weekend with Dina from Designs by Dina. So make sure you come back.
Beautiful.
So have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, everybody.